no, we never fear none. Most of us didn't grow up with a trust fund. Know that I'm willing to for a loved one. I'm on the move from nothing to someone, reminding my people to shout. Tayo Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso. Mapatagalong Bisaya o Ilocano, walang tatalo sa pagsik ng ating dugo. Isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo. Huwag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibong pangyayari sa mga paningana sa mundo. Kinabukasan na natin to. Hey, kung inakala mo isang lingwahe lang kayang gamitin ni Easy, may laka mapapala kung ganyan ka mag-isip. Kay bathala ka sisingil utang na galing sa loob na lumutang. Hinain sa turon na may pusang sinaing sa... Aray, okay, uray mo nga ipagkakinyayot.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K.
All of you. Ever since bata ako, I've been kinda discriminated in my own home country. Sure, some will be like, oh, puti-puti mo, tisoy. I ain't tisoy, I'm Pinoy. And I swear that nobody will ever look at me the same way again. I'm making to the top while I'm showing they say. And nanalo na ako na mula ko. Sila po sa baktan at lahat na nasaktan na nalaman nila. Kanila bayani sa karagatan ng bansa na pag-aari ng Pilipino. Despite any turmoil, I'll be proud of my soil. Bakit? Kasi tayo Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso. Mapatagalong Bisaya o Ilocano, walang tatalo sa pagsik ng ating dugo. Isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo. Huwag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibo pangyayari sa mga paningana sa mundo. Kinabukasan na natin to.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The Philadelphia 76ers preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. To the middle, here's Lopez. Bucks passing it around. Count it.
Even though his game is more perimeter-oriented now, Lopez can still mix it up inside.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just one All-Star appearance for Jrue Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
Pass to Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. Here's Giannis. And the layup falls. You know, Greg, you can make the case Jrue Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
And, you know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked just one All-Star game, but Jrue's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. No good on that one. Good D by Embiid. Inside. Here's Melton. Allen with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Tucker doing a nice job getting it done from there.
Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Knocks it loose. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Here's Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Outside Holiday. Pass to Lopez. That one goes. Count it.
Able to just go right over the top. I mean, the big man, Lopez, doing work.
And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Pass to Melton. Here's Tucker. Harden outside. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Philadelphia.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Tucker. Now Embiid.
Philadelphia foul. Joel Embiid. That's his first personal foul.
The Bucks trail. And here's Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
He is the epitome of a seasoned veteran. Drew Holiday has performed at a high level no matter what uniform he's had on.
The Bucks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Pass to Harrell. Knocked away. And Middleton with the block.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. They trail by 1.
And about Drew Holiday, he's got that championship mentality.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, he established that with the Bucks, winning a title that late in your career, especially after the career he's had. It's got to feel good. I mean, by far, one of the hardest workers in the game, Drew Holiday.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
And Giannis throws it down.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Ingles. And 1:01 left to play here in the first. Out to Carter for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Maxey in the corner. Aston Yang. Green by McDaniel. 6 on the shot clock. Niang, no good. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I like the fact he had his head up immediately looking to make the dish down the floor. Get rid of it quickly.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And Harrell slams it in.
Boy, that's a forceful, intimidating slam by Harrell. Dared the defense to try to stop him there, and I don't think they wanted to.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
23.
Giannis. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
The 76ers trailed by 4.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
No good on the free throw. Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again. Just need to push all the right buttons.
Pass to Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
And the rejection by Embiid. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Here's Portis. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers trailed by 6. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Harden with the stop.
Boy, the slam from the beard. Elevating a little bit. James can go from 0 to 100 pretty quick for a guy this size.
To House. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
Philadelphia foul.
And Philadelphia making a change here.
That's his first personal foul. Coming up to the floor here.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Holiday goes in. Kicks it out to Allen. Here's Embiid. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Milwaukee has possession. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Middleton can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Embiid is at the elbow. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And you guys know JoJo loves busting out these dunks. What an athlete.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. It's Allen on the wing. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harden outside. Pass to Melton. And the rejection by Giannis. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. And Embiid lays it in. And that's now 6 points for Joel Embiid.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go. Hey, there's no denying the direction of Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Giannis is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking title.
Bucket is good.
Giannis continues to expand his offensive arsenal, and with that, his confidence and ability can actually take over more.
To the paint. Middleton can't get it to go. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Harrell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
You know, what's great about Harrell is his ability to deliver whatever his team needs. I mean, he's the ideal guy to have coming off your bench.
Now here is Harris. No points in the game yet for him.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And the rejection by Harrell. Now Melton down low. He had stolen by Ingles. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Portis. And so Milwaukee again turning it over.
Substitution for the 76ers.
The 76ers leading. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Carter. Ripped away. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers on top as they end the second quarter with a 13-4 run. And we'll return shortly. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here is Harden. To the paint. Here's Embiid.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
Pass to Portis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now Embiid, defended by Portis. Carter on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well. You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Clark, if you take a look at the superstars on this Bucks team, they are extremely selfless.
Yeah, they really are. That's one of their great attributes. They just want to win. The pieces fit well together. Doesn't matter how they do it, who does it. They're all in it to win championships. A total team mindset.
Now here is Carter. Pass to Connaughton. Just 5 on the clock. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And Embiid with the block.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after them as well, especially when he's in the area.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Antetokounmpo. It counts, and the foul. That one on Embiid.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
At 7 feet tall and almost a seventh of a ton, that's a lot of force coming down on the 10 with Embiid.
And the 76ers making a change here. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city, so they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
Here's Harden. Following the basket by Giannis. Pass to Embiid. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
You know, we see Embiid operate a lot from the perimeter, but he is clearly at his best owning the paint.
Now here is Holiday. It's Allen on the wing. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. And Philadelphia making a change here.
Substitution for your 76ers.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Over in the corner, McDaniels. No good on the shot. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Middleton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
The 76ers lead. And Giannis' journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
6 to shoot. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Milton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Now, here's Maxey. Following the shot by Drew Holiday.
Walking foul call. Drew Holiday.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And he's good on the second.
You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, 2 names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
He's had a few chances at the line, 1 of 3 in the game.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
.104 left here in the third quarter. And the shot goes down. Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills. At 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And is Harrell missing? Middleton outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Assisted by
Middleton's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
Middleton so good under pressure. He's always composed and under control.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Holiday with it. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Antetokounmpo to take the lead. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
To the inside. Tucker can't get it to go. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. A miss that time would have put him up.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Milwaukee. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Here's Middleton. 76ers getting the bucket. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Now here's Middleton. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. To the middle. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
And Embiid gets it to go.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And he makes that one. Middleton's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Personal foul.
Love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with it.
And Embiid drops them both. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Allen. From deep. And Embiid pulls it down. Here's Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And he banks in the lane. And the Bucks lead by 2.
When you have a reliable big man like Lopez who can get you buckets like that, it's really such an asset for a team.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He said he just wants them to play faster. It feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball, and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here is Holiday. Harden missing his last shot.
And Holiday doesn't get easily rattled. He has a personality that helps him in big moments.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Harden with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Embiid. Makes it off the glass. Embiid's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Giannis. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. And here's Embiid. Oh, and they take the lead. Embiid's got 19 points.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
They grab their own miss. And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers. They lead by 1. It falls.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden.
Stolen by Harden. .51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Inside. To the paint. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Giannis. In the corner, Middleton with it. Over Harris. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
These are the moments Harden lives for. He's made for this. You know he wants to come up big here.
Those were pressure-packed free throws. And he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
High post Allen. To the middle. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Screen by Giannis. For 3, Middleton. Off target from downtown. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And Harden, so cool under pressure. Definitely not the guy you want to send to the line.
No entiendo por qué llaman si antes nadie llamó. No entiendo por qué vienen si antes nadie vino. Esperan que yo sea alguien que saben que no va conmigo. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté